Every year, Activision does the same thing. They drop a new Call of Duty title that competes to take the crown. Now, I think many, if not most, can agree that the current holder of this crown is the release of Black Ops 2. Since the release of Black Ops 2, the Call of Duty series has been steadily rolling downhill, and at the bottom of that hill, Vanguard. But not to worry, because 'twas not the hill, but the valley. The franchise is going back up at a steady rate with the new release of Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 2 has been out for a month now, and I'm still trying to get my first gold camo. Now, I'm not particularly good at this game, or really any FPS at that matter. However, I can say with the release of this title came a new me. I admittedly have not played any Call of Duty games since the release of Black Ops 2 until now, with the exception of Cold War, however. I've got to say, this game gives Black Ops 2 a run for its money. Now, I do have a few gripes, however. Why must I unlock my weapons by using unrelated weapons? In order to unlock the sniper I want to use, I must level up an LMG. However, I can't use that LMG without first leveling up a different LMG. However, I can't use that LMG without first leveling up a different marksman rifle, which I can't use without leveling up a different marksman rifle. It's absolutely absurd. Furthermore, the game is so buggy. I often find myself restarting the game, sometimes back to back. Also, the matchmaking from my experience is awful. Now, to be fair, I have been playing in matches with my buddy who's like miles better than me. But even in my own lobbies, I felt I was just always eating the enemy shit for a gourmet breakfast. All of this excused though, because I often find myself having fun despite the problems. The game wigs out and bugs, so I close it. But then I open it back up. That's because I was having fun, and I wanted to keep having fun. Even when the enemy team is shoveling feces down my throat, I still swallow with a smile on my face. Also, I understand the leveling system. The devs just want you to play with all the guns. That brings me to a common gripe I hear as well, which is, why did they remove map voting? I actually don't know why they did this other than the devs were like happy with their half-assed art and still wanted people to play New Jersey Traffic Jam. Most of the maps are really bad, and there really is not a lot of variety in my opinion, but I can respect them and don't like to gripe too much about it. Now, let's talk about Warzone 2 for a second. At this point, I can safely say that I will never return to Warzone. This new Warzone is just better on so many levels by my standards. Now, I understand a lot of people's issues with it, but what I say to you is just go back to Warzone. Warzone 2 is Warzone 2, not Warzone 1. It is a totally different game. Would you really like it if it was exactly the same? No difference than the one before it? Like an addition to the FIFA family. In all seriousness, I believe Warzone 2 is great. Besides the removal of Second Shot September, Resurgence was all I played in Warzone 1. I hated the Battle Royale. Now, however, I love it. I don't know what it is about it, but I find myself just going back over and over. I died? Well, back to another lobby. I haven't won yet, but I'm sure there will be some rich chocolate when I do. The victory would be so rare and special that it would be sweeter than a maple donut with honey and brown sugar just dumped all over it. Anyway, that's all for me. I'll be playing and making a video on the campaign soon, so make sure to subscribe for that. Now feel free to put your opinion in the comments down below. I want to hear what you have to say. Anyway, with that being said, I'll see you again, but for now, adios.